ブリーチ
All right, let's read chapter 45 of Bleach, Point of Purpose, or Pointo obu papasu. Point of Purpose. Here is Orihime and Chad. They're talking with Urahara here. Kurosaki-kun to sesshoku shite, doing direct contact with Kurosaki-kun, atashi tachi no chikara ga hikizuri dasareta, our strength, our powers were pulled out by direct contact with Kurosaki-kun. And again, this is no ryoku, meaning ability. They're calling it chikara, meaning power or strength, which is normally how you just pronounce that one kanji there. Sosu, that's right. Chotto matte kudasai. Please wait a second. Imi ga yoku, the meaning well, ... meaning like what you're saying. She's about to say like, I don't well understand it. Like I have no clue what you're talking about. Wakaranakote kekko. It's fine even if you don't understand. Not understanding is splendid. It's fine. Kimitachi no henka wa yamai ni kakatta wake janai. As for your transformation, your henka, it's like the reason of it being a sickness, it isn't. Like it's not as though you're sick. I don't know whether yamai ni kakaru is like contracting an illness or yamai ni to be attacked by a disease. That's yamai ni okasareru. That's not the meaning here. This kakata. So yamai is a way to say a sickness or disease. Kakata. What form? Oh, there it is. To suffer from. That's it. Okay, so it's not as though you're suffering from a disease. Tada me no mae ni arawareta tobira. Yeah. Tobira no gaki o watasareta dake nansu yo. Simply, before the eyes, the appearing portal's key was passed. It was just that. So, again, it's just that you were passed the key to the portal that appeared before your eyes. Passed as in like handed over. Geni no shiru hitsuyo mo nakereba, waga mi no fuko o nagaku hitsuyo mo nai. The source, not being familiar with the source or the cause, like the necessity of that also, if it doesn't become. So even if you're not knowing the source, it's not being necessary. We, one's own misfortune, Fuko. Yeah, sorrow, misfortune. O nagaku hitsuyo mo nai. Nor is it necessary to nagaku, to lament one's own sorrow. Okay. Tenishite kagi de me no mae no tobira o. With the key in your hand, or with the key that's like done in your hand, the portal before your eyes, hiraku mo tozasu mo kimitachi shidai. Shidai is It's dependent upon. So basically, the portal that's before your eyes with the key in your hand, basically either opening it or closing it, it's dependent upon you. 開いたならば、その奥に, if open the portal, then in the recesses or deep in the back, actually maybe not, その奥に. Yeah, I guess that's it. Oku does mean like on the inside, on the interior part. 足を踏み入れるかどうかもね. Stepping a foot inside. Oh, stepping a foot into the interior. どうかもね, which I guess it's however you want. Yeah, let's just go with that. So you can perhaps, like, will you set foot within if you open it? Okay. He's making it clear to them that they have a choice here. Gada. Oh, that's the door opening sound here. Tencho, storekeeper, store owner. Kumon ga, the kumon, shuren o hajimemashita. The kumon, which is the sky something. This is going to be likely a made-up word. Yeah, so what is this mon? We've got ito, meaning thread. And we've got this, which is like bun. Mon. Okay, so these sky crests, kumon, have begun to like gather, shuren. This is shuren. There it is. Yeah, okay. So shuren can mean astringency. I don't know how you do astringency as a verb, but it can also mean convergence. Hey, Messi, how's it going? Yeah, Bleach. So the kumon are beginning to converge. So shuren here is converge. Soka, I see. Junbi wa, as for the preparations, bantan. Bantan. All or everything, meaning I guess that means like they're all set. Yosh, それじゃ行こうか. Good. All right then, shall we go? ちょっと待ってください. 私たちまだ? What? Please wait a second. We are still ... ついてきますか? Will you come along? Eh? It's cool to see his art style change throughout the manga. Yeah, it's already been there's already been noticeable shifts, which is neat. 見せて差し上げますよ. Like, I guess this is like, I will show you. 差し上げる. Yeah, I will give you showing. Like, I will show it to you. 自分たちで確かめるといい. By yourselves or through yourselves, confirming, if you confirm it will be good. So like basically you can confirm it for yourselves. You know, he used to look so innocent. We're still, they're in the awakening stage here. That's where we currently are. これから君たちの踏み入れる世界を. So from here, you're treading upon world. From here, you're treading upon world. そして, and Kimitachi no tatakao beki, and you're ought to fight. You ought to fight Tekio ne, enemy. You know. Okay. So from here on, it's the world. These are both used as direct objects. So from here on, it's the world that you're stepping into, you're treading onto, and the enemy that you're going to have to fight. He doesn't give really a verb here. Although maybe it's tatakao beki, which means like that you will have to fight or ought to fight. Okay, here's the splash page for chapter 45. Again, point of purpose. Okay. Za za. All right, so we had left these two finally running into each other. Ishida, Kurosaki. Yoyoku mitsuketa ze. Oh, yoyaku. Sorry, yoyaku. So he laughs and says, finally discovered. So I finally found you. Hontou nara imasugu teme o nakashite yarite toko da ga. Okay, if it were truly now, like, or right now, or immediately, making you cry, want to do, but, so basically, like, I would want to make you cry right now, but, teme yorimo, mazu saki ni, ore wa koitsu wo buchi no mesanakya narane. So more than even you, first this earlier, I guess before that. So more than you, before that. As for me, this guy, like, must knock out. Buchi no mesu. Yeah, buchi no mesu is to knock down, to beat someone up. So basically, I gotta knock down this guy, Koitsu, first before you. Za. Gwa. Ga. Gosh. Actually, so he's grabbing something. Oh. He's grabbing kon. Kon! Ba. Teme. Oh. Nani moto shite yagatta kora. So, kon, you bastard. What? Mota. Good old kon. Inefficient, slow. Like, what have you been doing so slowly? Come on. Bum. Nande masaki ni ore ni orenda yo? Like, why masaki ni at the head, at the very front? Ore ni kirenda yo. Kire? Why? He's saying why, like, ahead. Why are you putting me in front? Why are you doing this first? I'm not sure why kire. Kireru? Oh, getting angry. This is it. Kireru. You're free. Hey, congratulations. So, like, why are you getting angry at me before first? Ore ni wa aitsu ni kireta ato de ii jan yo. As for to me, like, to that guy, meaning Quincy, getting mad, and after that, that would be good, right? So basically, get mad at him first, and then get at me later. Gone. Oh boy. All right, here we go. Are we ready for all the dialogue? I'm sure it's going to be hysterical. Urusei! Shut up. てめえがさっさとルキアの携帯持ってこなったせいで、俺は街中走り回る羽目になったんだぞ. Yeah, this manga gets like this sometimes. Fortunately, I know everything in there except the hame. Hame ni naru is to get stuck with a job. So, shut up, you're noisy. You bastard, quickly Rukia's cell phone, because you didn't come and bring Rukia's cell phone in a negative sense. Because of that, as for me, running throughout the town, got stuck with that job. I got stuck with running around the town because you didn't bring Rukia's cell phone quickly. Hirukayo? What do I care about that? Sonokoto, that sort of a thing. Yokatta janei ka? Like, it was good, wasn't it? Or should be happy, shouldn't you? Takusan hashirete stressu kaishou ni natta ro? With lots of running around, stress releasing and vanishes, right? It becomes that way. Basically, like, you can run around and burn off a lot of stress. Kaishou. Yeah, cancellation, resolution of stress, reduction of stress. Ah, もともと俺はストレスなんか溜まってねえよ. Like, what are you talking about? As for me, even originally, stress and things like that isn't piling up. Like, I don't have stress. Usotsuke? Liar. ストレスねえやつがそんな眉間にしわ寄せ Panashi ni suru ka yo? Okay, so liar, guys without stress, that's sort of a miken shiwa. Miken? That's sort of like middle of the forehead, brow, shiwa. Is shiwa like brown? Wrinkle. Yeah, the wrinkles in the middle of your forehead. Yoseru. To collect, gathering. Yeah, okay. So you liar. Guys without stress, people without stress, those sorts of wrinkles gathering up between their foreheads, do they do that? Do people without stress have wrinkles between their foreheads like this? In other words, he's always glowering. Meanwhile, he's just watching silently. Oh, they continue to bicker. Daite teme Rukia ni tamashi sasagen daro. Okay, so generally you, by Rukia, the soul is sasagen, sasageta. Is devoted? Oh, that's right. Like generally you devoted your soul to Lukia, didn't you? Ishin do taidaro. It's one heart, same body. Ishin, this is a Yoji Jukugo. Two hearts beating as one. Yeah. One body, same heart, same body. Right? Dattara ippatsu de mitsukareren janei no ka? So if that's the case, then in one shot or like right away, you should have been able to find her. Oh, mitsukerareru tomo. Like, oh, was able to find. Ore gurai ni naru to mou neisa nante nioi de ippatsu yo. Like, to the extent of, if it's becoming to the extent of me, then already big sister through smell in one shot. In other words, I could tell where she is just through smell. Shikena. Okay, now Rukia is butting in saying shike, which is just like rude. That's rude. 私の体はそんなきつい匂いなどせぬわ。As for my body, that's sort of a kitsui, intense or severe odor is not doing. Like, my body doesn't smell that much. They're continuing to bicker over here. More bickering. Kimitachi. Oh, this is him. Kimitachi. Ii kagen ni shinai ka? You guys, like, enough? Isn't that enough? Kimitachi no teki wa boku da. As for your enemy, it is me. Nakama ware nado shiteru toki de wa nai daro? This is like friend splitting, time doing, it does not exist. So this is no time for like a breakup amongst friends. They're ignoring him. もちろん、そんなきつい匂いなんてしないっすよ. Of course, that's sort of a intense smell or whatever, not doing, you know. 天国のような甘い香りっす. This is Kon talking. So, yeah, it's not an intense smell. It's a heavenly, like, sweet smell. And he actually, now he says kaori, which is more like an aroma. ほら、この通り. Check it out like this. バカ者? You idiot. Yose. Stop. Kisama, you bastard. Kisanuto, if you don't stop. Go. Yeah! Hana ga oreta. My nose broke. Wa, Rukia teme sore ore no karada da zo. Hey, Rukia, you bastard. That's my body. Okay, so she punched Koln in the nose and broke his nose. And so now Ichigo is saying, hey, Rukia, that's my nose. That's my body's nose. Or that's my body. Sono hen kangete nagure na yo? Sono hen kangete nagure. Something about like sono hen. Such a matter. Oh yeah, so like think about that when you're punching. Chi detten janei ka? Like, isn't blood coming out? Like, see, like, come on, blood's coming out. The anime does a really good job of keeping this silly style. Oh, that's good. This is fun. It just takes a lot of time to read. Ichigo teme neisa no semeru na? Okay. Semeru is to, I think, scold. Not scold, but attack, assail. No, blame. It is more about like scolding. So this is now Kon talking. So Ichigo, you bastard, don't blame or criticize Big Sis. Ima no wa ore ga warui n da. As for now, right now, I'm the one who's being bad. Naguru nara ore o nagure. If it's punching, then punch me. Gakin. Oh yeah. Ah, shimatta tsui. So, oh no. Kuso daitai omega na. Damn it, that's generally you. Or this is zooming in on Quincy here. Ira is like getting irritated. Fuzakeru na yo, Kurosaki Ichigo. Basically, stop the bullshitting. Ichigo. Kimi no aite wa boku da to? As for your opponent, it's me, I said. And there's a sound effect that I can't quite tell because it's partly hidden. All right, let's just go with it. Zuki! Oh, okay, so his fingers have been slowly getting more and more bloody, and zuru, that's the sound of slipping. So his fingers slipping out of his drawstring. Is that supposed to be like a za? Za. Shima! Oh no! Ba-ching! Okay, so he shoots down the thing. Hayai! Fast. そうだよ。わかってんじゃないか? That's right. Like, understanding, aren't you? Or understanding, isn't it? Jari. これは俺とお前の勝負だ. As for this thing, meaning what's going on here, it's a match between you and me. So that's Ichigo talking to Ishida. Back in. だったら、ホロを何匹倒すんだの、なんだの言ってんなよ. Okay, so if that's the case, meaning if it's a match between you and me, hollows, how many taking out, and what, like, I guess something about how many taking out how many hollows. Itenayo. It's not talking about that. Itenayo. Ore to omae no futari de katazukeyoze. Just the two of us, you and me. Let's clean up, I guess. Let's finish this matter. Let's settle it with just you and me. Katatsuke. Katatsuku. No, Katatsukeru.
Hello there.
Oh, hello there. How is that normally? Katatsukeru is normally to like clean up, but Okay, I'm completely forgetting about where that is. But anyway, that's generally what he's saying there. And again, this is supposed to be like, let's forget about counting the number of hollows that we're taking out, if that's the case, meaning if it's a match between you and me. I guess this is maybe itenai, like don't talk about how many, or let's not speak of how many hollows we're taking out, and do this instead. Na, Ishida, right, Ishida? Nantoka ie yo, Ishi. So, like, say something, Ishi. Oh, oi, miro yo, Ichigo. Hey, look, Ichigo. Nanda yo, arya. What is it, that thing? Sora no hibi ga. Hibi. Cracks. Cracks. The sky of cracks, or cracks in the sky. Ikasho ni atsumatte kiteru. They're coming to collect into ikasho. Ikasho. In one place. So the cracks in the sky are collecting or gathering in one place. Ikasho. Na? What? 待って、どうやらそれだけじゃないぞ. Wait. Somehow that thing, just that thing, it isn't. So it's not just that. Yoko miro, look well. Okay, they're looking well. Oh. Okay. We don't see this too often in this manga. Horo ga, the hollows, その一点を目指して集まってきてる that one point, to that one point, mezasu, are waking and gathering? No. Aiming for, mezasu. Yeah. So they're coming to gather and aim for that one point, all the hollows. So here we go. If you wanted to see a bunch of hollows in one spot, lots of different types. Dong. All right. よせ石だ。あれだけの数だ. So stop Ishida with just that, no, with あれだけの数, like just those numbers, meaning like the numbers of hollows. Aredake, to that degree. Yeah, so like that degree of numbers. That degree of numbers. 戦い方を考えたから think, I guess, like, think about the way of fighting after that? Or after thinking about the way of attacking? なんだ? 怖いのか? Kurosaki? What? Are you scared, Kurosaki? Ah? Dun. Okay, he hit one. てめえ、怖いならここで見物してるといい? Okay, so you, if scared, in this place, oh, this is him. This is still Ishida talking, the dialogue bubbles going in. So that's Ichigo, you bastard. And then Ishida saying, if you're scared, in this place, basically, observing is good. If you observe here, that's fine. Kenbutsu is to observe. Be a sightseer. この勝負は僕の勝ちだ. As for this game or this match, it's my victory. Dun. Off he goes. こっちだ、ホロども. It's this direction, you hollows. Bada. That's kind of like falling apart. So this is Ishida like calling the hollows. 最後のQuincy, the last Quincy. Ishida Uryu ga aite o suru. Make as your opponent the last Quincy, Ishida Uryu. All right. Whew. 最後のQuincy? The last Quincy. あいつ何言って? That guy, what's saying? What's he saying? What's he talking about? Okay, so now here's Urukia. 滅亡したのだ200年前にQuincyは So were destroyed 200 years before as for the Quincy's. So the Quincy's were destroyed 200 years ago. And again, Metsubo is like ruin, destruction, collapse, etc. Na? What? すべてのQuincyの生き残りは死神を憎んでいる. And as for all of the surviving Quincy's, they detest the Shinigami. その憎しみの源はその200年前の滅亡にある. Minamoto. Source or origin. Okay. As for the source of that hatred, it's that 200 years earlier destruction. 200年前、クインシーは as for the Quincy's 200 years earlier, 死神たちの手によって滅亡したのだ. I guess like due to the hand of the Shinigamis, they were destroyed. Okay, so the Quincy's were destroyed with the act or the hand of the Shinigamis 200 years ago. So, that's right. しかし、それは死神たちにとっても苦渋の選択だったんですよ. That's right. However, as for that thing, to the Shinigami, plural, very much a painful choice it was. Kuju, a bitter, mortifying selection or choice it was, you know. So this is, you could tell from the suyo, this was now Urahara talking. Shinigami tachi wa Quincy o horobo sare nakareba nara nakatta. As for the Shinigami, the Quincy's like had to destroy. They had to destroy the Quincy's. それはこの世界の崩壊を防ぐために. As for that thing, in other words, as for having to destroy the Quincy's, this world's ruin preventing, in order to prevent the ruin of this world. So Hokai there is like to crumble and destroy. Yep, collapse, crumbling, decay. And Fusegu is to protect, defend against. Yep, okay, there we go. Had to do it in order to protect against the crumbling of this world. That feels like the end of the chapter. Yep. Okay. Whew. A lot of dialogue, but we made it through in decent time. Yoku mita ro, kono hito, sugoi de ochi? De ochi. What is this supposed to be? A Quincy lower chapter, yeah. Like, look well. Yoku mitaro, this person, incredibly. That's deru, right? What is ochi? To fall out. Deru. And then ochi, is this like, what else could ochi mean? Mistake. No, I don't know what this is. Incredibly something. The English went with, wow, his part was so small. Meaning like this guy, right? He just had a couple lines. Sugoi. I swear that's deru. Oh well. Maybe someone else will be able to figure out what that's supposed to be. Okay. That, however, is the end of chapter 45. Next, we will read chapter 46.